there's one of my trolls, Alfred something or other, that just always has something. Always is, every time I put something up, because he must be a pro-blackity black, and then he gets in his feelings and was like, this is not a good news source. Oh, it's always, I don't have good news sources or something like that, right? This is not true. You don't like your own people. Ciao. Let me figure out what I'm gonna be for April. April's the next month. March, April, yeah. I gotta change my race because child, y'all getting on my nerves. So here we have from Straight Arrow News. Husband of former Rep. Cori Bush indicted for COVID-19 relief fraud. Oh, I said it. But do y'all think that good old Cori knew about what it was? Because I'm just thinking it's just me, okay? If all of a sudden an influx of like $100,000, $50,000 came into my home, I probably would notice that and be like, child, where'd that money come from? But I don't know, because I don't know this woman. But it'll be like, I didn't know. Oh my God. And I think you can't testify against your wife or something anyway. But we'll see. So let's hear what the update is about Cori Bush's husband. I'm assuming she's not a rep anymore. I didn't know that.
Husband of former Congresswoman and squad member Cori Bush has been charged with wire fraud related to small business loans he received during the pandemic. Federal prosecutors say Courtney Merritt filed fraudulent applications for COVID relief, securing tens of thousands of dollars in government aid. This is a copy of the indictment filed in D.C. federal court. According to the DOJ, Bush's husband filed 2 Paycheck Protection Program loan applications in 2020 and 2021 for COVID emergency funds that were being offered to struggling small businesses. Here's some of the allegations made inside the indictment. Prosecutors say Merritt owned a moving business called Vetted Couriers and applied for an economic injury disaster loan with the SBA, using false representations with the intent to defraud. He received $8,500 for that loan on July 7th, 2020. The day after receiving the loan, another loan application was submitted, but under a different business name, Courtney Merritt, named after himself. Prosecutors say that loan was rejected because it was nearly identical to his previous application, according to the indictment. Prosecutors say after the second loan was rejected, Merritt filed for a PPP loan in 2021 for the Courtney Merritt business and claimed it generated $128,000 in gross income and employed 10 people, something the DOJ says was falsified. Prosecutors say Merritt misrepresented the number of employees and forged supporting documents in order to receive a higher loan amount. This led to a payout of nearly $21,000, which was forgiven by the government when Merritt claimed he spent the money on payroll costs. Under purpose of the scheme to defraud in the indictment, prosecutors say Merritt would attempt to file and cause the filing of materially false applications and requests for an EIDL and PPP funds, which he was not entitled to receive, and to spend the fraudulently obtained money totaling over $20,832 for his own benefit and enjoyment.
You ruining your life, your career, your legacy, and ruining your family name for $20,000, child. For $20,000 when your wife at the time was in Congress? We weren't together. You don't know.
Totaling over $20,832 for his own benefit and enjoyment. Lawyers for Merritt denied the allegations, releasing a statement saying Mr. Merritt intends to plead not guilty to the charges. As with any indictment, this is only the government's version of the story. We look forward to litigating this case in federal court in Washington, D.C. Merritt's wife, former Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush, served 2 terms representing St. Louis before losing her seat in the 2024 Democratic primary. She is not named in the indictment and has not been accused of any wrongdoing. However, Bush previously faced controversy for paying her husband thousands of dollars from her campaign funds to work as her security guard.
We talked about that briefly. It's not funny. Yo, you just can't give ninjas anything. Sorry, I said it, I meant it, okay? I said that. What the fuck? They's keeping it in the family. That's why it's like, she didn't know about what he was doing. Y'all don't know. She was oblivious. She was just a lonely wife. She was working while he was doing all this, y'all. Okay? I can hear it now. Child. But white people do it too.
She paid Merritt $60,000 in 2022.
Lord, let me go ahead and get this screenshot. Pause. I know. Ghetto. Hold on. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
And $42,500 in 2023, according to FEC filings. The Office of Congressional Ethics dismissed a complaint alleging it was a federal election law violation.
Y'all, they be doing this stuff on purpose.
Last year, it was first reported by the Washington Post the DOJ was investigating Bush over the campaign funds spent on private security. The scope of that investigation is not publicly known and has not resulted in any charges. Thanks for watching our news update.
Not a problem. I thought they were going to say because they were looking at her for her scheme that they found his. This is too much. Good luck to those people, but not really. Rich people doing rich people things.
They know better than to feed me anything because I do not care.